Load me. Går det greit med Monica, eller? Var det litt fjerde veggen-bryting nå, eller hva faen skjedde? What? Hvorfor begynner de å skrive virkelige poems? Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Vi må være ærlige. I would walk home with Yuri. Det Yuri-time, og så kommer de der. Nei, slapp av. Slapp av nå. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the clubroom. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone gets to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Okay. Skal vi prøve Sayori da? Vi starter med Sayori, for vi bare sjekke hvordan det går her. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can always tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Altså, det var en del ting der inne som også var tilfeldigvis passet for din smak da. Så det jo ikke helt riktig. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Martin. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything, okay? I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with someone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Trenger å høre stemmen til Natsuki snart, ja. Det skal bli. Nå skal du få det. Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even... Next! What? Okay, Monica? Hi Martin, have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people... I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It will also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style's gotten so refined, Martin. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well... Ok, jeg skal prøve å spise og lese samtidig. Det blir litt ASMR-gugge her nå. Var det fint å ha lyden grei her borte? Jeg skal speedrunne kebaben mens vi leser. Sånn. I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spent with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's been talking all year. Dette funker ikke. Vi må ha en liten kebabpause. Ok, men la oss fortsette alle sammen. Vi klare? En I chatten hvis vi klare. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all the time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Hvorfor kan du ikke bare innrømme det? Du kan bare innrømme det. Bare få det på. Alright. I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost in a drift, the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But the hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat and pick up a gust of wind. Ok, ikke så weird i dag, men litt weird, for jeg føler nå, da mistenker jeg at hun er litt sånn the lady who knows everything, siden hun kan bryte den fjerde veggen, og så videre. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of my own mind, so that what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we all had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Aha, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's most like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Hun var ikke så weird i dag. Men er det jury som gjenstår. Let's go. Here we go. Martin, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing sort of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remembered you mentioning that yesterday, I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiled sadly. Martin, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with, or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type, and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Martin. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as a normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything? No. That's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Martin. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like everyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. That's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. Yo, dette var koselig. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. For fuck's sake, bare gift dere. Flykt inn i solnedgangen sammen, for faen. Kan spillet slutte her? Jeg vil at de skal bare gi... Oh, my days. And if other people don't see that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time, she's smiling as she does it. Oh, do you want me to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ghost Under the Light Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Ja, hun har bare oppgradert, liksom. For det hun skal lese for de andre. In the distance, the blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path. A silhouette obstructing the airy glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I'm too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement, it's the amber light of flickering against. And the amber light flickering against his unstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to his forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Yo! Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of Taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? Det handler om deg, Martin! Det handler om deg! Ta deg sammen nå. And no, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. Yes! Endelig er du funker i huet ditt. Veldig bra. Hva er det du sier, Bendik? I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you, and I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hand and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is, Once again Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again Yuri faintly smiles, if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we could move on before Monica says something, but I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. God damn. Endelig lokker digitale Martin inn. Det er helt crazy. The end. Kan vi slutte spillet her? Kan vi være så snill å slutte spillet her? Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club? Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe? What? Look, the only thing different is that Sayuri isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sigh. Sayuri always helps lightening the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little bit when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually just wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Oh no, first of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayuri. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. That curious compression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for you, myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayuri will be helping me designing them, and as for you, Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? No, now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayuri enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. Ah, that may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know? So you can make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Martin. The one who is truly useless. Bruh. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. Could you always help me out as well? I would be really appreciative of that. Ah, that's is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? Ah, I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Yuri, let's go. Well, if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking your own. Martin may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Martin to... Whoa, what are you saying? I will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Martin to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? I'm sure he is interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Martin, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Altså, det er ikke noe spørsmål engang. Monica er gira, men jeg er hodestups forelsket i Yuri akkurat nå, så det er ikke et annet valg. Will probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? What would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying, So you're helping Yuri then, Martin? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that will be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Martin? Me? I guess I could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No. That's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glanced between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Martin picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kinda surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that, but you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayuri. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayuri would say at a time like this. Because Sayuri always helps everyone smile and feel comfortable about themselves. No, I kinda appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things and start to follow Monika and Natsuki out of the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry, I realized that I don't have any other... Jesus. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. You and I exchange phone numbers? Hell yeah! Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. Oh, I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Martin. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. What? Wait! You can't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason. You may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason, with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But... Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way to the door and Yuri follows. Okay, I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. Oh, okay. It's already Sunday. Yo, Tia Frid. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri's clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayuri since she left club early the other day. It's like we text each other all the time. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayuri said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayuri's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayuri before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayuri's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's house like we were family. The house is quiet. Vent, hva? Skjer det noe nå? Sayuri isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayuri?